Welcome to Violin Adventures number 99. I want a big shout out and thank you to all you new subscribers and to all of you who are sharing the video. I really appreciate it. Maybe we will get to 1,000 someday. Well, to get on with our episode, if y'all have any questions you want answered, please include them in the comments below this week so that I can answer them in our 100th episode coming out next Sunday. Thank you to all you who have sent in questions. Okay, it's time to get these ribs down. Okay, they're all thinned out. Beautiful ribs. We're starting off with a sped up view of shaping the ribs. Here it is, we'll go check it. Okay, here's our special violin, and I've just been doing a real thinner than paper, little repair there on the top, just to bring it up a little bit. So I'm not going to show you up close till I get the varnish matching just how I like. But we have to let that sit for a day and dry. And so in the meantime, we're going to move over to our viola and see if we can find a real nice piece of spruce to make the bass bar. And while we're at it, we're going to need one for the special violin too, so we'll look for two beautiful pieces. Okay, I have some nice good old pieces of spruce here. And I'm looking at this one. This is nice and strong grains, and I'm going to choose that one for the viola. And then here I have a special one that I used on another violin. And you can see the grain here. I've already split it off of a big chunk of wood, and I think I'm going to use this. We're going to use that one for the violin. And some work on the old viola. Okay, y'all, I've been fitting and fitting. What do you think? Does that look pretty good? Let's check. Okay, I'm going to wipe all this chalk off. On both sides. And our bass bar is ready to fit. This is very crude right now, but after it dries, then we'll shape it. Next we go to our new violin. Our special violin repair. Here we have our viola bass bar ready to take the clamps off, so then we can use them on our special violin. We still have to fit this, but I got a special piece of wood for this bass bar. So let's take the clamps off here first. There it is, with a great big bass bar that needs to be taken down. But we're going to set this aside and go ahead and fit this bass bar. And let's take a peek into the candle room. So the next job is to shape this bass bar. And that's going to be exciting because then we can see what it sounds like. Okay, here is our finished bass bar. Okay, here's our special violin repair. I've been tapping it, and it's got a nice sound, which I don't think you can hear on the video, so I just tap it and make sure everything is working and has life. That's what I want for sure, is life in the top. Now I'm going to get a sealer coat on here to help protect the Well, our special violin is being a bit challenging. I just realized that to make it easier, we're going to have to reset the neck and remove this fingerboard, so I thought, why don't I do that now before I get the top on. And normally when you remove a fingerboard, you can put in your divider and it'll open it a little bit, and then you can put in the next divider and it'll open it a little bit, and you just go on down and it eventually pops off. It takes a lot of work, but you can separate the maple from the ebony. Well, in this case, every time I put my divider in, the ebony cracks or splits, which means that the glue that was used is stronger than the ebony, and ebony is one of the strongest woods. So, a little problem here. There's no problem, of course, we'll get this off. Okay, I've been battling with this fingerboard. You want to see something scary? I'll show you what's been going on. So there it is. You can see on both sides how I tried to come in here and crack this ebony off. And instead the ebony just cracks. So this could be a very old fingerboard. I don't know. I thought at first it was maybe the ebony was too old, but because this still, even when it's wet, doesn't come up, I have to say the glue must have been too strong, whatever it was. So I'm just cleaning this off inch by inch, centimeter by centimeter. Millimeter by millimeter. Okay, so we've got the neck out and the ebony off, and looking at this lower block, when I reset the neck, I'm probably going to need a lot more wood here because I'm probably going to go in a little deeper. So we're going to replace this block. It's very old and dried out, and there's a chance that it won't hold the neck properly. I may even go deeper than the block is. So I'm going to call it a day. I've learned that when you get very worn out and exhausted, you need to stop. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop, clean this all up, and we'll take this back up next week, Lord willing. And what do you know, but there are the remnants of the old fingerboard. Here we are at the end of the week. A beautiful day. It's not too hot. And we've got beautiful blue skies up there with hardly any clouds. Well, let's go inside and see where we're at. Here we are on the inside. Our first stop is here at the violin, the new violin. And as you can see, we've got some progress. Our ribs are on, but we still have to put the lining in before we can trace that onto the back. Next, we have our viola, and the bass bar is in, but it is sure not shaped yet. We've got to get that shaped. And here at the workbench, we have our special violin. Well, the top is pretty much finished with a nice patch and a beautiful bass bar. And now we're working on the back. We need to replace this block as it is too small and too dried out. And you can see here how this doesn't have a lot of support on this side. And so I need to just replace this so we have a stronger support and reset the neck at a better angle And then, of course, we'll have to get a new fingerboard because that old fingerboard just crumbled. Here's our YouTube violin just hanging out here. The Hebrew Minute. Lev tahor bara li Elohim, v'ruach nahon hadesh, b'kirvi. So a heart pure and clean create in me, O God, and a spirit established or right, renew or make new within me. If you know where this is found, please put it in the comments below, and thank you for sending in your favorite verses. If y'all have any questions you want answered, please include them in the comments below this week so that I can answer them in the next video coming out next Sunday. Well, thank you all so much for watching, for your wonderful, kind comments, and all your thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and I love talking to you. Until next time, God bless you. Bye. So we have a broken leg on this table, which I got from an auction. And I just took the leaves off, and we'll use that for wood. And I'm thinking about cutting this leg off, since we don't need it anymore, and attaching it here. So let's see what happens. Okay, we stole a leg from here, and moving it over here. There we go.